to separate culture versus religion. House rules versus the religion rules. And many need to know that just because it's part of a culture, it's not necessarily part of the religion. And generations later, they practiced it. Great, that is your choice. Ifa is your foundation, whatever you want to practice, but that's not the religion. A lot of times people want to incorporate Catholicism in their religion. That's a cultural thing. From in your culture of Santeria, your culture, remember where you're from and the environment, your community, going on and on with needing to do things involving, Catholicism and having, and well, in this religion, we celebrate Shango on December 4th. You are celebrating on a day, you're giving all that I share of Shango and energy into a saint of it. Yeah. It's not necessary anymore. Well, the cultures and generations after that time, my elders did it, that's how they did it. Because you know what? That was their culture. That's the difference. That is not part of the religion. Okay. The Palo integration.
Okay.
That's another part of the culture, not part of the religion. People like to cross that as well. Figure out, well, in Ifa, you have to get scratched. And this Odu, this Odu comes up, you have to get scratched.
Right.
A lot of Odus will talk about everything. First of all, and that's culture because it's such a sister religion. A lot of people practice it. A lot of people are both. People say, oh, in our culture, here we go to house rules. In our house, if you're a child of Elegua, or a child of the warriors, or a child of Oya, you have to get scratched. Automatic. That is a cultural thing. Do not think, and the reason I'm putting this out there is for knowledge and awareness. If you feel they did something wrong because I didn't get scratched, and I should have, as an Ogun child, or Chosi, or Elegua, or Ya, or what have you, or my particular Odu came out and I should have got scratched. That is untrue, in my opinion. And that's fine. Same thing, it's no different. It's a whole different religion that I won't even speak on. I have my opinions, but I won't speak on. I've met some great Paleros. I've met some great Tatas, and not so great Babos. I've met some great Babalaos, and not so great Babalaos. If this Odu says this, and woo, great, congratulations. That's for you in your house and your interpretation. It doesn't work like that in my house, but that is a house rule, and that's also culture. That's a cultural thing. At the end of the day, yeah, we have our own culture here. We have our own religion here in the diaspora, but at the end of the day, you got to be careful in a lot of different